watching all these vehicles go up and down the coastal highway there, and many of them parked around the Biloxi Green here with the hoods open, showcasing these beautiful assets out here. But we're pleased to welcome now Kay Kell, member of the Board of Commissioners for Coastal Mississippi Tourism, represents Hancock County as an at-large member. Kay, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. I just found my favorite shirt I have to buy. It says, "I'm not old, I'm classic." So I got to chase that man down in a minute.
I hear you. I agree with you. I need one of those as well. So, a big event. It's a big one. I know you guys spend all year getting ready for this thing, but it's come together. This is the culmination of it. It looks like we're set to have really big crowds. I've observed that they look bigger to me in terms of the number of attendees and those walking around taking in the sights of these beautiful vehicles. At this time of day, I don't remember seeing it quite this crowded with people. That's a good thing, though.
It's a fabulous thing. It's a fabulous thing.
The economic impact for the region as well as the state, Woody was just on talking about it, some $33 million of measurable economic impact to coastal Mississippi, to the region, and then $36 million overall to the state. This is really what tourism and getting people to come in and visit and spend their money is all about.
Right. And I was talking to Woody because in the early 90s, just a moment ago, we discussed it. In the early 90s, we had like a council of government meeting because I was working for the city of Bay St. Louis, and Woody came in and Bill Lady and a couple of other people, and they presented this to us. What do you think if we do a car show and people will come from everywhere? And we went, I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. And then what they said that was the best comment, I think, is look at the assets we have. We have this gorgeous beach. We have the highway that runs right next to the beach from state line to state line, and we had recently voted in gaming.
Yep.
And so we went for it, and then I moved away. So I was so thrilled to see that it worked.
Boy, did it ever. He just informed us, talking about Woody, the executive director of Cruisin the Coast, of course. He just informed us that we have, I think, first time ever visitor from New Zealand.
Wow.
That's in town. How about that?
That's fabulous.
New Zealand. Was also talking about some folks that are regulars from the UK, and they come over and they actually exhibit American-made cars over here.
Wow.
In the United States. But what a cool deal to think about, folks coming from across the pond, as they say, from the international scene into the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. I bet many of them come in here and they say, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
Right.
And
I bet most of them
do. They come back.
Yeah, they come back.
Yeah, and they spend money. So we were, of course, talking to Judy Young, the CEO of Coastal Mississippi Tourism. She was talking about all the data they collect, all the metrics that they have that measure the economic impact. I bet when you guys talk to the shops, the merchants, of course the hotels, the restaurants, they got to be pretty pleased with this event.
And I don't think I knew how pleased until a few years ago. We had a storm, and we had to shut it down that day, and all the merchants had bought all of this extra of whatever
inventory.
And they said we knew we would sell it because we do every year, and that's fabulous.
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah.
So the cool thing you got going on here on the coast, if you think about from a tourism perspective and an economic activity, you got this event, then you got Christmas, and then right after that, in February sometime, you got Mardi Gras.
And
it just keeps on rolling. And then the summer, a lot of folks come for the weather and the beach and so forth.
And we have the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year.
That's true. Forgot about that.
We have a train that we're hoping we're going to get running, so we can. Yeah.
To transport to the Super Bowl?
Well, to transport from New Orleans to Mobile.
Okay.
So what we're thinking is, all the rooms in New Orleans get booked. We'll bring them over here.
I got you. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're working on getting a train set up for that purpose. Great idea.
Yeah.
I bet that goes over
it's
real
not
well.
just for that purpose.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of folks from our neighbor to the west in Louisiana, the New Orleans area, a lot of them have property over here as well, right?
Right. Most of them live in Bay St. Louis.
Right. Bay St. Louis, Waverly, and some commute through the city or around the city.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great.
Yeah. this thing has got a lot of legs going, talking about cruising the coast. I suspect it's just going to get bigger and better. What do you think?
I think so, because everybody loves it. I mean, it's the whole family. You know, the husband's not angry because the wife wants to go somewhere because he likes the cars.
Something for everybody.
And the kids love it, and it's outside, and you're looking at the beautiful beaches. Yeah. It's a
great point. Kay, appreciate you coming on. Kay Kell, member of the Board of Commissioners for Coastal Mississippi Tourism, representing Hancock County as the at-large member. We're coming right back after Fox News and SuperTalk.